Hello and welcome to the Week 5, Week 6 Fantasy Football IRL podcast. I am, as always, your Commissioner McKay, along with my great friend and co-host, Christopher Osborne.
How's it going, everybody? Happy to be back after a week of absence. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Sorry we missed you last week, but we'll look to catch up. We're coming up on halfway through the regular season, so we'll probably try and get a halfway through the season standing show, talk about what's looking good, what's looking bad on everybody's team. So that'll be fun, something to look forward to. This week we're just doing another quick rundown, 30 minutes or less, of what's been going on around the league. So we will cover weeks 5 and 6. So let's get right into it. Starting off, we have my loss against Kimner. Probably one of the people in this world that I would hate most to lose to, and it happened. So congratulations to him. Going to the scoring. I don't know. His team doesn't look that good. Oh yeah, he had a kicker get 18 points. That's a fair thing.
Ouch.
That happens.
Ouch.
Yeah, I guess I can't really talk because Prater. I think Prater went off.
He went 19 the week before.
18 in week 3. So
18. Okay.
Yeah. It was a close-ish game going into, I think it was Monday night, and then Monday night just put it away.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to you, Kimner. You suck.
I mean, it hurts that you only got 5 points out of Doug Baldwin. That sucks.
I could barely lift my right arm because I did so many.
What game we got up next?
All right, yeah, next game.
Yeah, let's just move on. That was bad for you.
Yeah.
We don't need to dwell.
This was a close one between two teams that two great teams, two low. I don't know how they both scored so low, like
Right?
the Kareem Hunt and Todd Gurley teams. But yeah, they had some troubles. Look at the superstar Aaron Jones for Green Bay. He was the top scoring guy, I think, here.
Oh yeah, 19 points. I was really not sure who was going to start for them, and Aaron Jones did really good work. So
yeah, he looked
good
amazing.
on Dalton. Yeah.
So
I didn't watch a single game this weekend, so I have no idea who looked good or bad.
I watched the Monday night game and a few games on Sunday, so I watched a little bit.
Okay. I was drinking whiskey and smoking cigars while fishing on a river in a mountain while it snowed on me, and then we grilled steaks over an open fire all weekend. It was a real great trip. Felt like I was a real adult during the whole thing.
That sounds good. Anyway, so Pippin, good on you for beating Dalton. That's one that could really matter down the line when it comes to playoff time. If y'all fall into tiebreaker territory, maybe for first, because it's advantageous to be first. That way you play the 4th seed.
Yeah. Can you drop Amari Cooper?
Can you drop him?
Reasonably. Is it unreasonable to say I'm going to drop Amari Cooper?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's still on the cannot cut list, but
really, hasn't he put up he's put up under 2 points 3 weeks in a row?
I would say it's a little early. I mean, if you looked at it, they're playing really good defenses, I think, thus far.
They're playing good defenses. They got another good one coming up. In 2 weeks, I think, against the Chiefs or something, and then he's got Buffalo. So it's not like he's got just this easy schedule coming up.
Right. I think that's kind of what they benefited from last year, and this year it's just not there.
No, they got New England, Denver, Giants, Kansas City, Dallas, and Philly to end the season. I think he could average under 8 points a game the rest of the way. I think you could drop him.
Yeah, I don't know about that, buddy. All right.
I mean, you can't. It's like the Hopkins thing last year, where you couldn't drop him, but he never did anything for you. I think it's going to be the same thing all year.
Hopkins did things, just not. They weren't always great. He had some good games down the stretch, I think, but I don't know.
I bet you Cooper finishes with less points this season than Hopkins did last season.
I don't know. I'm not in the betting mood the way my team's going right now. All right, moving on. Shy got dump truck. He nearly got outscored by twice as many points by Poorman. Poorman's team is looking hot.
Stout.
got that hot heat between Hopkins, Fournette, Bell. Newton finally had a good game. Rudolph caught his first touchdown of the year, I believe. So yeah, with tremendous Viking scores will come tremendous Foreman games. But
Yeah. He got 0 from Watkins.
Yeah.
And he put up 136 points.
That's crazy. He didn't even need his flex. It's just crazy.
No.
Yeah.
He didn't need his flex kicker, defense, or his tight end.
Yeah. It definitely hurts seeing Odell go down for Shy. Like, it's just one thing after another for that guy. Hyde had a terrible game. So, best of luck to you in the rest of your games, Shy. I know it's getting harder and harder. Maybe
Chris Johnson was just cut today too, so his flex doesn't even play football anymore.
Yeah, I would say that looking forward, it may be time to start thinking about the future and what you can do to improve that, because it is a keeper league. So, take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of keepers on his team.
Yeah. Let's move on. We'll talk about that off screen.
Yeah, we don't want to be so Debbie Downer today.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Another 1-4 here. We have Fogarty losing to old Benjamin Gehringer. Gehringer had a great game. I was kind of down on his team a couple of weeks ago. I was thinking, I'm not that intimidated, but man, my division is just looking ridiculous between Dalton, Foreman, and Gehringer.
Yes.
I have almost zero chance at this point. Like, these are 3 really good teams with a lot of good young players. Mixon's starting to turn it up. Got good receivers in Green. I think Green was the top scoring wide receiver this week.
Yeah, I think so. Had a good week for sure against Buffalo.
Yeah, so a solid week. It's unfortunate that Fogarty had to go down that way. I think he has a lot of really good pieces on his team. Melvin Gordon put up some big games. Josh Gordon might be coming back, huh?
Maybe. We'll see. And, it's just unfortunate that Thomas was on a bye, because really Fogarty's wide receiver core is really bad. And Michael Thomas is the shining star there. And obviously he's very good, but that's all he's got for wide receivers. So when he's on a bye, you're getting very little production out of your wide receivers.
Yep.
So that's just unfortunate for him. Didn't have a bad week. 93 points isn't terrible.
All right, so moving on. You took down a pretty hard guy to beat, old Dave Henshaw.
Oh, yeah. Got lucky there, especially because I had Diggs put up a whopping 0.9 points. The quarterback situation there was awful this Monday night. The only game I watched of the weekend, and boy, was Bradford useless.
Yeah,
and Gronk. Thank you, Pippin. I got to throw a shout out. I need to take a second and say thank you, Pippin. I was in the middle of nowhere, Utah. I didn't even know I had phone service. I was not going to make it back in time to catch the Patriots game. And you gave me a phone call and let me know that Gronk was going to be out. So I was able to get the switch in. And I would not have been able to do that if you hadn't let me know. So thank you very much, Pippin. I really appreciate it. Came up big for me this week.
Man, that was very nice of him.
It was.
And
it was
helped you lock in a win.
Yep.
Against a bitter roommate rivalry.
Very bitter.
Very bitter.
Just clashing all the time.
The way things ended there, terrible. Just terrible.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You hate to see it.
Yeah. All right, we got a close one here. Old Jennings took one over Sergeant Goss. It was very close. Another very close game. A lot of those this week. Oh, no. We're having some technical difficulties. Give me one moment. One moment.
And then the manager called me a dumbass, like it's my dad and shit.
Well, it appears Christopher Osborne may have lost his internet connection. I'm not really sure. But things are working here for me, so I guess I'll just continue on without him. So, man, I'm looking at Gontz's team, and it looks solid. I mean, he had Buck Allen, who scored a touchdown. That was awesome. Oh, here he is.
Yeah, I'm here. What
All
happened?
What happened to you, buddy?
I had you drop off, and I was good to go.
I had you drop off.
Then let's blame Google.
All right. It's the first time I've ever done it, but let's blame Google. There he is.
I also have never blamed Google.
Okay. Let me share screen. Bada boom.
Can you splice these together?
Yeah, I could probably use the YouTube editor, but I don't know. We'll see. It's just a few.
Did you entertain us while I was gone?
Oh
in the
yeah,
video?
I played a sound clip.
Elevator music?
I played a sound clip of a guy with Tourette's, so that's pretty funny for everyone. I hope. Hopefully they're not.
All right, let's just roll with it. All right, it was like 15, 20 seconds. It's all good.
Yeah, no, we're fine. So
Yeah.
going over the Cowboys Colts game, it was another close game. I think that both teams have some players like going forward are very exciting. Maybe some underperformers like Jordan Howard and Mike Evans, but I think that it's good that Cook got his second win. That's going to definitely help him in the future, and I think Gantz has a lot to stay optimistic for. He definitely had points on the bench, and definitely has some guys who can score some points. That just
I think Gauntz's biggest issue is, his tight end situation's not good. His wide receiver core is bad, just bad, and then he's got some running backs that he can work with. So maybe if he makes a move, he can make something happen. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. You can set him and forget him every week. I think he's going to be okay. I think this is more important that Cook got the win while his team is figuring it out. So
yeah,
worked out for him.
So speaking of Gantz, he is the first up on the agenda for 6 week. I'm playing him. We're going to get back to picking, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and take myself, as I'm required to do. And I got to say, this is a 2 1-4s. If we're going to turn it around, this is probably the point that we have to start to do it. The wild card is getting farther and farther away. My division is looking almost impossible. I think that Gaunt still has a realistic chance at his. I think the best team is like, what, 3-2?
4-1 with Pippen.
Oh, with Pippen. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one.
But I'm not helping this week. I play against Pippen, and I have a lot of people. I have important people out. So
right. So yeah, it's a big game. I'm picking myself. You're going to take Gantz by proxy.
By default, but I can argue for him. I can see a way. I can envision a win. I'm assuming you're going to go ahead and put like Mike Williams if he's playing, or Willie Snead if Williams is out, into that wide receiver slot. Maybe move Sterling Shepard up and you play like Chris Thompson. Let's say you do that. So you're looking at like something like 98 points on this projection thing. He's already sitting at 97, and he's got Evan Ingram in, who's not going to do jack shit for him. So if he can find himself a tight end to fill in there, I think he could end up doing better than that. I think he could crack 100. I like what I'm seeing out of Aaron Rodgers. His wide receivers are a little rough. I'd like to see him make some changes there, but I could easily see him making the win here.
Yeah, I could too, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We have two of my most best and true friends in this world, Matthew Dalton and William Fogarty, going head to head. In this one, I'm going to take the team that's 4-1, and I'll leave you the team that's 1-4. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I think that Todd Gurley, Aaron Jones, Larry Fitzgerald, I'm just going to list all the players, and they're all going to do well. I think that's usually how it works.
That's good fantasy insight right there. You can put that one in the bank.
Yeah. He's got Devontae Freeman. Hadn't even thrown him up in there yet. Like, it's just, well, what can you say?
Fogarty, you're going to beat Dalton. Look at this. You got Matthew Stafford against a paper bag for defense. You've got Marshawn Lynch.
Hey, did they shut out someone recently? I think they did. Suck it, Kimner.
I mean, they're bad. The Dolphins are bad. Their offensive line coach had to quit because he was caught fucking snorting. Have you watched the video?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That was was so pathetic. He's like, "I love you, babe." One line. I love doing this with you, babe. Another line. Take care of the baby. Another line. And you're just like, oh my God, what are you doing? But yeah. Welcome to the Dolphins. Good job there, Kemner. Way to pick a winner.
It's hard to believe that their O-line has had ethical problems in the past.
Yes. I see a winner here. He's gonna move to Michael Thomas in. He'll do all right. He can at least do a little bit better than like Hearns will.
Mhm.
And then he can keep Bilal Powell against the sieve that is the New England defense. I really think the New England defense is beyond atrocious. They're a disaster.
They're looking really bad this year.
They're really bad. They'll fix it. They'll still win the Super Bowl, but they're really bad right now.
Do you think Powell plays this week?
If his calf is okay, I think he does. I know there's a good chance he doesn't. If he doesn't, sure, you slot in Hearns there. You slot in Charles there. But I think you watch it. I think Powell wants to keep his job, and that's why I think he tries to play, even with a calf injury. And anybody can run against New England.
I think this guy right here might be playing in his place. We'll see.
Elijah McGuire? Yeah. I wouldn't risk it if I was Dalton. I wouldn't play McGuire. I'd just put Freeman in, and honestly, I think I might even play like a Terrell Pryor in my slot, and I think I'd sit Jones against Minnesota.
Yeah, I can see
but
that.
Dalton's 4-1 and I'm not, so he'll probably make the right decision. Overall, Fogarty, I think you can take the win here. Good luck, buddy.
Moving along.
Oh, hold up. Important news. I have this information from my roommates, for those of you who are a fan of the show. In the game with the Broncos and Cowboys, both Sean and Cody have chosen the Cowboys because Cowboys ride Broncos.
Oh my God.
In the Raiders versus Giants game, let's see if we have a split or not. We have a split here. Kavanaugh chooses the Giants because they have Mr. Looney Tunes, Marshawn Lynch, and Cody chooses the Raiders because Raiders can kill Giants. Now we can continue.
What do they got to say about Chiefs and Titans?
All right, Chiefs and Titans. Well, last week, Shy was a popular member of the pod, or the VOD, and I know he was chosen to win against me. That was a death sentence for poor Shy. Kavanaugh has doubled down, and he has decided he's going to stick with the meme. Who the fuck is Shy? So he has picked the Titans.
Wow.
Cody decided to pick the Chiefs, and his exact words are, fuck Kavanaugh. So he has picked the Chiefs.
All right.
Personally, okay, go ahead. Who do you want?
I'm going to take the clear favorite in this one. I'm going to go with Shy.
I'm sorry, Shy. I'm sorry.
Let's see here. Quarterback, bye. I don't know how you managed to do that one.
It stinks in here, by the way.
Yeah, Shy's got some football players, and I think they're all going to do really well. Let's talk about your side.
All right, the Chiefs. I got to give Gehringer credit. Like, he wrote out Mixon, let him come through. He stuck with Marlon Mack. He did well last week. Overall, he's made some good moves throughout the season, and he's put himself in a position to win. I think that the O-line in Cincy is going to be a downfall for him going forward. I don't think AJ Green and Mixon can have a good game at the same time very often. He got unlucky with Carson's injury. But this is the week, if you're going to have a week with two of your players on bye, your defense on bye, and you maybe don't even start every position, this is a week you can win. So I like the fact that the Chiefs have a handful of healthy football players to start against the Titans, and that's why I'm picking them.
I don't know if you heard.
If he puts up 50 points, he wins this week.
1,000. You have your ubulus muscle that connects to the upper.
You could stick with the Titans if you want, though. If you want to, I'll let you switch if you really want to jump on the Chiefs side. Take the free win here.
Okay.
No, not biting.
No, Shy's definitely going to win the game.
All right.
I've never been more confident in anything in this world. All right, let's move it along here.
All right.
We have the guy who's coming off a win against me, Evan Kimner, and the other guy, the guy in my division. I'm going to take the guy in my division because I want Kimner to lose that badly.
Wow.
Ryan Portman had a huge week. Fournette blew up, of course. We all knew he would. I mean, he went to LSU. That's what LSU players do. Sammy Watkins gave him 0 points, but that doesn't matter. Like, he's got a really good team. Bell, Fournette, Hopkins, like all stars. And he's got some scrubs on the bench, so I'm sure he'll make it work.
Yeah.
What do you think about your pick?
Well, I think it's the Texans. I'm going to stick within the division as well. Alex Smith is underprojected here. He's been QB1 through 5 weeks. LeGarrette Blount against Carolina, that's going to be a little tough. Anderson against the Giants, a little tough. But Jordy Nelson's been automatic. Crabtree against the Chargers will work. Brate's been flying high. And overall, I think that the Miami Dolphins, I think that he is smart to start the Falcons against the Miami Dolphins offense. This is going to be like 20 points from the defense. Like, the Dolphins are worse than bad. So if he chooses to go a different direction, he doesn't really have a whole lot on the bench, so he's going to have to kind of stick with this, but he could throw Cohen in at the flex if he wants to. I think overall, Portman might look hot right now, but this is going to go the Texans' way. And from Cody and Sean, Cody says it's the Texans, and Sean says he has to go with his hubby. He is picking the Texans as well, but also, fuck Portman. I will never pick Portman. He really hates you, Portman. I actually don't know why.
Wow.
When he was leaving for dinner, he just said, make sure you pick against Portman because fuck Portman. I don't think he's serious, but he's picked you as his enemy. So I don't know what you did to Sean. Maybe you want to give him a call, hit him up on IM, but he's not a fan.
Maybe he feels as if he stole Pam's from him.
That's probably what it is. He feels that his beloved Pam's was stolen.
He's been slighted. All right, next we got old Jennings and David. With this one, I'm going to go with Jennings.
Okay.
I think that this is going to be a particularly good week with the Peterson trade. Kamara is looking to possibly have a huge game. Mike Evans, again, he's playing an LSU cornerback, and you know what I think about those LSU players? They can't lose. I mean, the team can, but they can't. And I think Adrian Peterson is going to dunk Mike Evans.
Well, I'm going with my boy, Dave Henshaw. I went away from him last week because you wanted him, and Kavanaugh was talking shit about the Eagles being better than the Patriots. I was like, fuck it, I gotta go against the Eagles. And I was wrong. I'm not doing it again this year. So I'm going with my boy. He's got Deshaun Watson, who's just balling out. He's got James White, a Patriots player. You know that's a good pick. Tevin Coleman going to do good things against that Miami defense. Overall, I'm pretty happy. And if you look at what my roommates have to say, we have Kavanaugh going with the Eagles as well. Smart man. And we have Cody going with the Colts because Dave Henshaw is not an athlete and does not look competitive. So there you have it. Great insight from those two.
Henshaw, take a picture of your knees. We'll get that to Dennis, and we'll show him the athlete you are. All right, buddy?
Yeah, we can prove him wrong.
I'll take that.
Don't let him just say that to you.
All right, we got one last game on the agenda. I'll let you talk for your boys and make your pick, but I think I know who I'm going with.
Yeah, you know I'm going with myself here. Got to. I don't know what I'm going to do at quarterback yet. Any kicker I pick up would be fine. It's a tough matchup. Not looking forward to having to face the Redskins right now. You got Tom Brady against the Jets. That's really nice. You got Kareem Hunt running against Pittsburgh, and Jacksonville just beat the shit out of them. Funchess is playing well. Overall, just a good team. He's 4-1 for a reason. Definitely concerned about this matchup, but I think I can pull it off. I got Hogan to pair up against Brady, and if Brady does well, Hogan should do well because, reasons. And I got Gronk. So I've got the two biggest passing threats to to relegate Brady unimportant. My running backs are okay. we'll see what happens here. I think I can pull it off. My roommates say that Cody says that the Jaguars are going to win because he's just a smart person. And Cody says the Redskins are going to win because he's just kind of like a right-wing kind of guy. And he says, fuck the Native American people. Go Redskins. So
Wow, that is some strong language.
he was strangely against the idea of changing the Redskins name to be more PC. So I was a little caught off guard by that stance that he took, but he thinks it's a stupid thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's probably out fighting to keep his statues up right now, right?
Yes. Yes. So he picks the Redskins.
All right. I'm gonna go.
On to you.
I'm gonna go with the Redskins. Clear favorite here. I think the Jaguars suck. Kareem Hunt gonna have a big game. He was kind of a little down last week, you know. I mean, I think like 14 points. That's great.
Yeah.
That's kind of
What's
down,
with
right?
that?
Yeah. But yeah, he's in for a big one. Julio's coming back from that injury. He had a bye week to rest on. Just yeah, you can't be upset with what you start seeing over there on the right. Amari
Yeah, it's
Cooper.
a big test.
You know, it's crazy because we picked him early. I picked him early on. I thought, man, he's got one of the strongest teams in the league. And you know, Dalvin Cook goes down. Amari Cooper has not shown up, and he's still 4-1 and up there in scoring. I mean, it's really just crazy what having one player, Kareem Hunt, can do for you.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah. So I think that you know in the future. The wheels could fall off, but I think that Kareem Hunt, Julio should have a good chance at winning you most games. So
Fair enough. Well, overall, I mean, I think it's gonna be a good week. The season is starting to shape up. You can kind of start to see who is doing well and who isn't. I think in the next week or two, you're gonna see people starting to maybe make trades towards the future, and other people making trades towards winning this year. What's going to be interesting is going to be some of these teams like myself and like the Colts or the Eagles, where we're sitting at 3-2 or 2-3. One of these teams that's sitting at 3-2 is going to probably make a jump to the future unexpectedly. They're not going to like what they see, and it'll be interesting to see if that actually does occur and which team that is. It's going to be a fun time. Looking forward to the way the rest of the season breaks down. And like you said earlier, we'll try and do a mid-season show, kind of predict what we expect to see happen in the second half, and just take a look at it overall.
right. So playoffs are weeks 15 and 16, right?
Yeah.
Meaning week 14 is the last week, so 7 weeks in is halfway through. So I mean, we're coming up on it. We're on week 6. So okay, well. We're at 28 minutes, right on time. So if you guys have any questions or want to come in on the show, hang out with us, we're more than happy to have you. Sorry again for missing last week, but we will see you next week.
Take it easy.
Adios.